You don't have to play Xenoblade to realize how extraordinary its soundtracks are, and with a new era on the horizon, I wanted to pay tribute to my favorites. By no means am I a musical genius, I'm closer to tone deaf, if anything. This is purely indicative of my tastes. There are a few disclaimers and ground rules to go over, starting with Xenoblade X. X's music was composed by an anime industry legend, who had no involvement in any other Xenoblade. This resulted in a very different soundtrack, with song titles that are, inconvenient. It may be polarizing, but you can expect a lot of X in my compilation. Secondly, when it comes to songs that share major leitmotifs, I'm only gonna acknowledge my preferred rendition. This is to ensure more variety as opposed to several songs that sound similar. Third, Xenoblade's vocal themes tend to be reserved for emotional moments, mainly the endings, and it's just impossible to not feel sentimental. So instead of having an unfair advantage, I'd rather rank them separately before the top 5. X though is fair game because vocals are everywhere in its soundtrack. Lastly, I am bad at ranking things, okay? As long as they're within 5 spots of each other, do not take the placements that seriously. Now, I'm sure that's not gonna stop anybody from being upset about Gaur Plain not appearing, so we may as well get on with the show. I'll be presenting a sample of each track, along with a brief reason as to why I like them so much. If you'd like to ignore my voice and just hear the song in its entirety, you can find that in the description and pinned comments. There won't be much visuals either way, so sit back, buckle up, put your headphones on, maybe leave this in the background while you work. This is my top 50 songs in Xenoblade. Number 50 is Z15. To be completely honest, I only care for 1 minute of this 6-minute track, but that minute is transcendent. "49 is By My Side." What can I say? It's a happy-go-lucky song that makes me happy.
Looking at my life, I want to change myself to hear you more so I can stay. How to make a life better, think, can you try? I'm talking about what we're supposed to do, how to make our life anew complete. You can live your life with no holes, the song I've heard before. Tell me more, what's going through, what this song is saying. Everything is ready for you. Come on, just knock on your door. On the road, just going through. In this sunny day, anything is open to you. No problem now.
48 is Erythia Sea. Xenoblade 3's area themes go under the radar since they tend to have a slow build-up. This is no different, but when it does hit, gosh, is it special. 47 is Battle, with 2 exclamation points. Xenoblade 2 is full of amazing battle themes, and while this may be the most standard, it never fails to pump me up. "46 is Ouroboros Awakening. For a track that only plays a single time, and in the reveal trailer, it is incredibly memorable and never fails to give me goosebumps. "45 is Thoughts Enshrined. This one makes me so nostalgic. Talk about starting the journey in a sad yet ambitious manner. "44 is Bringer of Chaos Ultimate. Even the Eye of Shining Justice couldn't quell this chaos. "43 is Mechanical Rhythm. Look, I thought this would be higher too, but as excellent as it is, I just think there are more interesting battle themes. 42 is Fogbeasts. This song is unhinged. It sounds like the instrumentalists were making it up as they go, and they turned out to be experts at improv. "41 is Keves Battle. Not only does it overachieve for a normal battle theme, it makes the flute sound like it's always been a rock instrument. Number 40 is Ribby Flats. This track confuses me. The area isn't that big or important, but for some reason we're hit with this inspirational light at the ends of the tunnel. "39 is Deathmatch with Torna. If I ever die in a fight, I hope it sounds like this. "38 is Noctilum. Music like this is one of the many reasons why X's open world has stood the test of time. 37 is the Manon ship. Just like the species it represents, this song is as odd as it is distinct. There's really nothing else like it in the series. 36 is Counterattack. I know, how can the highest viewed track on YouTube be this low on my list? Well, ironically, it's not a song I'd listen to outside of the game. Granted, that doesn't change the fact that what's more important is how much it enhances the cutscenes, especially regarding a certain blonde simpleton. "35 is Engage the Enemy. Similar to Counterattack, this is a song I associate more with its cutscenes than listening to it on its own. And again, that is far from a bad thing. "34 is a German title I really don't want to butcher. This is the most unique battle theme in the franchise, not just because it's in German, but because of how it's implemented into the overdrive mechanic. The way it progresses can't be done justice with a mere sample, but it'll have to do. "33 is Yggdrasil. Xenoblade 2's final dungeon has yet to be topped, and this song is a major reason for that. 32 is the power of Jin. I may be biased for how much I love Jin, but this is a beautiful yet heart-wrenching premonition for our hero's impending reality check. "31" is another German title. Any fan of Attack on Titan will recognize this woman's powerful voice. Number 30 is Erythia at Night. In my opinion, this is one of the strongest musical upgrades in Definitive Edition. "29 is Alfedo Valley. Can we finally agree to stop overlooking 3's area themes? "28 is Ricky's Kindness. This is another one cutscene song that is way better than it ever needed to be. If this doesn't warm your heart, you're probably dead inside. 27 is a life woven together. When a song has you borderline tearing up even in random side quests, then it definitely deserves to be on the list. "26 is the bereaved and those left behind. This is my favorite iteration of the Off-Seeing, a gorgeous melody that'll never get old to me. "25 is The Way. It may not be impressive, but I don't know, I like how somber yet relaxing it is. It's an easy listen for me even in my spare time away from video games."
Somebody knocked on my door. I woke up feeling empty like a hallway. And away, the sweet days have passed me by. There's no storm, it won't stop. Better wait more. Just everything about you can't stop myself. Something's just begun. Tell me why I would think about you. Don't go away. I will stay for you.
24 is Chain Attack. This is the most notorious song in Xenoblade 3, with how often you have to hear it. And while I'm kinda sick of it too, the fact that I can still get goosebumps is a testament to how good it really is. "23 is Sylvalum. What's special about it is that, unlike tradition, the night version is more upbeat than daytime. Either way though, you can't go wrong here. 22 is Black Mountain's Prison Island. I'll never forget when I was climbing these mountains and slowly wondered to myself, oh shit, why is the music going so hard? "21 is Tantal. Imagine suffering through a harsh, snowy climate, and all of a sudden, the fire that saves you is the beat that's about to drop. Number 20 is New Battle, with 3 exclamation points. Of the groovy expansion battle themes, this is the best by far. "19 is Satoral Marsh at Night. There are a few songs in Xenoblade that are capable of establishing an atmosphere as well as this one does. "18 is Toraggoth. I don't care, man. I freaking love this song. I love the energy. I love the tune. It lives rent-free in my head, and I'm not ashamed of it. 17 is the Kingdom of Uriah. I feel like I could cry from its beauty. This theme is pure magic. "16 is Agnes Castle. The Agnes Colony theme would have been high on this list if I didn't prefer its castle. Because of how small its area is, this just might be the most underrated track in Xenoblade. "15 is Incoming. It might not be groovy, but this is the catchiest battle theme to me. I can't help but hum along whenever it plays. "14 is You Will Know Our Names, arguably the most iconic track in the series. I personally think of how excited I was when Shulk got revealed in Smash. 13 is You Will Recall Our Names. I was more excited when Pyra and Mythra got into Smash, and given the context of when this theme first appears, it has to be one of my favorites. "12 is In the Forest. I think most people will prefer the version without vocals, but I feel that the corniness adds to the epic anime vibe.
Looking down the town of Blue LA, we got help each other as we had our time on Mother, so that way to our father's land. Now we're fighting on in Camelot. It's a cycle of karma. Down the chance we follow weatherland, and we reach to the promised land. We must try bringing out underground. We find ourselves now as we dream.
11 is Redeem the Future Finale. If you're wondering where Zanzo was, he was simply done better. Number 10, The Beginning of Our Memory. I'm a sucker for piano pieces, and this is easily my favorite in Xenoblade. So much so, I actually prefer it to its vocal counterparts. Nine is the original main theme. I had the honor of seeing this performed live at the peak of my Xenoblade 1 fandom. 8 is the Leftharian Archipelago. Ever since I was a kid, I've played video games to immerse myself in a world beyond my wildest dreams, and this track vividly conveys that enchanting, wondrous, colorful fantasy I've always wanted to be a part of. Seven is Mobius Battle. Say what you will about Mobius as villains, but as goofy as they can be, fighting them always felt epic, if only because of their theme. 6 is a tragic decision. In preparation for this video, I heard this song for the first time in ages, and my reaction speaks for itself. It keeps going! Woo! Shit! Oh my, yo, that's how this fucking shit goes! Oh, fuck! As promised, let's go over the mainline vocal themes before we get into the top 5. Since most of these take place during the ending, feel free to skip ahead if you plan on playing any of the mainline Xenoblade games. Number 7 is A Moment of Eternity. Just because I prefer its piano piece doesn't mean it isn't lovely.
Wind goes passing by through the sunset sky. This wind will carry lots of memories. When you look around, you won't see me anywhere, but you will feel in the air that I am there. For a time I will be away, with the wind gusting along. I'll just say it won't be too long. Soon enough we will meet one day.
6 is Beyond the Sky. Though it may be on the lower ends, this song will always have a special place in my heart.
Talk despair, still I seek for you. All I long to see was your smile. I know I won't look behind. I see no regrets, no guiding lights so dark. Are you my light? But now I am here, and you're close to me. My heart is with you forever and ever.
5 is Future Awaits. I could not have asked for a better way to say goodbye to the Xenoblade trilogy.
I've seen that look before, the stare of your fearful looking eyes, that quiet voice inside. What do you hear? Will you give up and stay where you belong? Afraid your time, it just might take too long. And you won't know unless we keep on trying. Now we need the strength to carry on.
4 is A Step Away. It had the enormous responsibility of being the voice of Xenoblade 3's peak, and it certainly did not disappoint.
I had no clue that we had nothing between us. Perhaps I was so scared to know the truth. Now that you're gone, and yet your love is still embracing me, I'm at a loss. I need you with me.
3 is Where We Belong. I literally cannot listen to it without getting emotional. It evokes such vivid imagery of the game's ending, and despite the mess it turns me into, it's too good of a track to resist.
'Cause you were always beside me. Then suddenly I realized these happy days won't ever last. Out of all the souls we create, in fact, how we met was a miracle. I see you peacefully, you're in your dreams. Everything seems calm and free. I know if we want this warmth to last forever again, let's go back to that moment of day.
2 is One Last You. This was already my favorites of these tracks to listen to, but it's elevated by the characters it represents and how its lyrics play into the ending.
Your silhouette is gone the other side of the mist, and all the memories with no sound, so quiet, just like in slow motion. It moves so slowly, and so the last day with you was truly magical. The frozen time began to fly. At last the longest night is gone and brought in light. Felt myself melt in the morning light.
Number 1 is Drifting Soul. Drifting Soul is the second most viewed track on YouTube, and it deserves it.
I would keep thinking, questioning to myself, why do I have to walk this path? Oh, why? I can't seem to find the real meaning to this path that I take fate to accept, and my goal seems so far away. So tell me why I'm here and what's the reason I am here today. If I recall, it was you wished that I would stay. No matter how much wind will blow against me, I will keep on. I will keep moving on to find the answer to I'm lost in search for you.
This song and its context are so impactful that its melody has been reused several times. And while we're at it, why not shout out my clear favorites of its iterations? We're back to the proper top 5 now, starting with Morardain Roaming the Wastes. This song is so badass that simply calling it Morardain wasn't enough. Out of every track on this list, this one is the most obviously and unquestionably superb. Number 4 is the Scent Omnia region, or as I call it, the Aurora Shelf. Who needs Gaur Plain or Gormont when this song exists? I go back and forth between it and Morardain, but I'm putting it ahead this time because it encompasses everything Xenoblade is. I could listen to it forever. Number 3 is Carrying the Weight of Life. As soon as I heard this track in one of the trailers, it instantly became a favorite. And so imagine my surprise when I learned of its counterpart, a tone so different I didn't even notice the resemblance at first. But observing those parallels is what takes them to another level. One cannot be acknowledged without the other. Number 2 is Uncontrollable. This is my most listened to song from Xenoblade. I would willingly fight a losing battle against unique monsters, aka tyrants, just to hear this theme. It is so addicting and so unapologetically anime.
I don't want to hear how long will it last. There's no chance for me. Uncontrollable.
All things can run from left to right, and this world is changing fast. It's so hard to find the answer for itself. Can't we find the key to life? I don't want to be apart. Yeah, this magic we can spark. Now it's time to rise.
Let's get started again. Do not spoil your friend. We'll get back the light for us today. Let's get started again. I don't be your friend. Where this magic we can spark. Now it's
And finally, number 1, The Tomorrow with You. This resonates with me across an entire emotional spectrum, from sadness to optimism, from accepting defeat to garnering hope, an unwanted farewell to a promising beginning. This It makes me cry without any vocals. There is not a single second in this song I do not value. While ranking these soundtracks involved a number of difficult choices, there was never any doubt in my mind that The Tomorrow with You is my favorite song in Xenoblade. Isn't music wonderful? Hopefully you've been reminded of how awesome Xenoblade is, or perhaps are discovering it for the first time. I have many other videos on this channel about the franchise if you're curious. Or if you made it this far because you have a thing for hour-long content, boy do I have options for you. No hard feelings to anyone unhappy with this list. There's just a lot of songs, right? So let me know what your favorite tracks are, especially if they weren't mentioned already. Most of all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. If Nintendo would announce that Switch 2 already, please. Strap for content right now.